Hi guys, I'm Mr. Holland, and if you pay attention for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to mask text with another layer, and that layer can be about anything, a texture, a color, a set of colors, but we're going to learn text masking for the word art project because, again, the goal for this week is to make the word itself, the text itself, into the artwork. So I'm going to select my text tool over here, the horizontal type tool, drag it across my composition, which is, again, 6 inches up and down, 6.2 inches up and down, and 11 inches across, because that's the ideal file size for Windows Movie Maker, the program that we're using for our announcements. And I'm going to change the font to, let's do like Army or Camo. Let's do Camo. It's the word camo for camouflage. Boom. So we got that there. We're also going to need to find a picture of camouflage. We want a JPEG. It doesn't, it's a perfect picture of camouflage. Ooh, I like this one. This is the one I want to use, I think. Save image as. I'll put this in you guys' folder for it. So if anybody wants to copy this, they can use it. It'll be right here at the bottom. I'll save it all in there. But there's my camouflage. I need to go to File, Open. Right here. Should bring up that. There we go. Move this to the side for a second because I need to unlock this layer. But now that that's unlocked, I'm going to move this to the side for a second too, so I can create, no, I can't. I have to move this or shrink this. I'm just going to close this. You guys won't be able to see my face anymore. Bye-bye. Make a new layer on top of that. So in that new layer, I drag and drop. And again, I'm holding down the mouse the whole time. The mouse is held. I drag it to the new tab. Not that tab, that's the other word, into this tab, and I drop it right there. So it's on top. The problem here is this is way too big for our lettering, so I'm going to have to zoom out really, really far by selecting the Zoom In tool, clicking out a few times, and going to Edit, Transform, Scale. This is the one. Edit, Transform, Scale. Let's bring it down some, like maybe a quarter. That's more like 1/8 the size. So we've got that on top. This one right here, we need to right click and convert to smart object. That turns it into its own smart object. And in the layer above, we need to just select it and then hold down Control and click this picture. So I'm going to deselect because that was a couple of steps. Control D to deselect. This must be a smart object. You turn it to a smart object by right-clicking it and clicking Create Smart Object. But now that it is a smart object, I can't, of course, do it again, but I would hit Convert to Smart Object right there. Then I select the layer on top of it because we're using the layer on top of it to mask the text. And I hit Control on your keyboard. When you hit Control, you'll see that little outline pop up, and one click. And then to mask, it's just that easy. So again, that's Add Vector Mask, and you should see it pop up just like this in your Layers tab if you've done it correctly. And what I've done there is I've created a mask for it. So I don't need the original text. If I want to get rid of that now, I can, because what I've created here is its own kind of entity. So let's throw a stroke around it and be done. Stroke. Let's do that. Let's just change it to not a gradient. Let's have it be a solid color and just black. And doesn't that look right for camo? I think it does. I think that, oh, right there. That's what we want for camo. Now we could put a layer underneath it, but this tutorial is only about getting you to mask the text and we've done that. So I hope you guys have learned a lot. And again, coming up next is going to be how to throw that background into the text that we're now creating as word art. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I wish you the best of luck with your project.